उत्सन्न कुल धर्माणा मनुष्याणा जनार्दन नरके अनियतम वासो भवति इति अनुशुश्रुमा. Hello friends, this is the 44th shlok of the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and in today's video we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first understand its meaning. So the shlok says Utsanna kul dharmana manushyana, which means people who destroy the family dharma, Janardana, which means O Janardan, Narke Aniyatam Vaso, which means they reside in the hell uncertain, Bhavati iti Anushruma, which means this happens, I have heard. So in this shlok, Arjun is saying that, O Janardan, those people who destroy the dharma of the family, they reside in hell uncertain. This I have heard from other people. Now, this message that has been conveyed over here in this shlok is similar to what has been said in shlok 42, where also Arjun says that the people who cause the mixing of the varna, they basically end up in hell. So on the surface, you might think that the message has been repeated over here, but that is not the case. Actually, in Gita, each shlok has a very deep message embedded in it, and you have to give some thought to them to really grasp those messages. And this is the reason why I am doing these videos, where in each video I just cover one shlok. Many of you have been asking me that why don't you cover 2 or 3 sloks in each video, but I'm not doing that because each shlok has a very deep message in it, and I really want to convey that message to you, because over here we are really going into the depths of Bhagavad Gita. So that's why we are going slow, but we are really going deep. Please bear with me with regards to that, because I really want to go deep over here. I really want to give you the core message of Bhagavad Gita so that you can understand it well. Now, I understand that it's going to take 2 years for us to finish this, but I would like to clarify this to you, but that after finishing these videos, you will have a very deep grasp of the Sanatan Sanskriti. You will have very deep understanding of what our civilization actually stands for. And this is something that is lacking because most of the people don't really understand that. So please bear with me. We are going really deep over here. And so that's why each shlok has to be understood very deeply, and I am taking my own time. It is going to take time. This is our tap, I would say. But at the end of it, we will all come out very rich. So let's go back to this shlok. So the important thing that you have to understand in this shlok, the phrase which gives you the core of the message which is to be conveyed in this shlok, is the last portion, which is Bhavati iti Anushruma, which means this happens, I have heard from others, basically. So what Arjun is saying is that we might end up in hell if we destroy the Kuldharma, and this is what I've heard from others. So in our daily life, or you can say in our society, many a times we have been told that you should not do bad things, because if you'll do bad things, you'll end up in hell. You should do good things, because if you'll do good things, you'll end up in heaven. But the thing is that nobody has ever said that, oh, I have experienced hell, or I have experienced heaven, or the heaven looks like this, or hell looks like this, because I have directly experienced it. People say this based on the descriptions that have been given in the texts, but as such, when you say that I have experienced hell or I have experienced heaven, nobody really knows. It's something that we read in the books, it's something that we are told, but have we really experienced it or not is not really something that people are confident about. And so that is the message that has been given over here, that we will end up in hell. This is what I have heard from others, because nobody has really experienced it, and people do a lot of things based on these things where they hear from others. Example of that, of course, right now I would say is the Islamic terrorism. Lot of people blow themselves up, lot of people perform a lot of bad things just for the sake of attaining Jannat. I was just talking to some Pakistani guy a while back, and I was discussing the differences between Hinduism and Islam over there, and he just said that we don't really care about this world. We have nothing to do with this world. We care about attaining Jannat. So people focus a lot on this heaven and hell, and they forget that, in that process they have completely forgotten this world itself, while the truth is that the thing that we experience in reality is this world itself. And so the heaven or the hell actually lies in this world itself. It's not somewhere out there. It's not something that we have heard from others, that okay, there is this hell out there and we will end up going over there. That's something which is just thrown out there. It's not something that we have directly experienced. What we have directly experienced is this world. And so our focus as such should also be in this world, in this moment itself. And if we are focusing on something out there, some hell out there or some heaven out there, then it really removes our focus from the things that actually matter. And we get deluded and we end up doing a lot of stupid things. And that is the reason why so many bad things are getting done in the name of attaining Jannat right now in this world. And I'm not really saying that it's limited to just Islam as such. Different periods of time, different societies have ended up in this sort of a situation. For example, in Christianity also, there was this focus on the hell and heaven for a long period of time when they were in the dark ages. But the society over there realized that we have to focus on this world, not on some external world out there. And as they started doing that, they started making progress. In Hinduism also, we have this idea of Nark and Swarg, where we talk about all these things. But the thing that Bhagavad Gita is telling us is that our focus should not be there. If we are focusing a lot on those things, then we are deluded. Our focus should be more on this world itself. So that is the core message that has been provided in this shlok, where Arjun is saying that, oh, the people who destroy the dharma, they might end up in nark, they might end up in hell. And this I have heard from other people. So this I have heard in other people clearly shows that Arjun is deluded. So I hope I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.